People use techniques in all areas of life. You even have a special way of shifting gears in cars to avoid wearing down the synchronizer.
So the first thing I'll do, and I'll do it slowly to begin with, is I'll come off the gas, clutch down, put it to neutral, clutch up, clutch down into third, and then clutch up the way you would normally bring the clutch up carefully so that you don't jerk the car.
Learning a language is no different. Shout out to Katrusha, she suggested the topic of today's video. We're going to be looking at 7 different skills in English you can improve yourself using self-study techniques. Listening, vocabulary, grammar, speaking, pronunciation and stress. Not that kind of stress. This kind of stress. Writing and reading. So let's start with listening. You should always be asking yourself the question, what am I listening to? What is this about? What's the objective of this listening? What are these people trying to achieve? In teaching, we call those gist questions. Then you should move on to more detailed questions like true or false statements or ABCD. I'll leave a link of an example cited in the description for you. Vocabulary. You should be making your own dictionary in your notebook in alphabetical order with lots of examples. You should consider writing down the association you have with the word and any additional information. This will help you remember and retain the word better should you need it at a later date. Beautiful grammar. With grammar, everybody recommends practice, practice, practice. I might be a bit old-fashioned and I might recommend read a little about grammar. Understand it. You don't have to remember it, just deepen your understanding by simply reading about it. And I have 2 book recommendations for you. The Blue Book of Grammar and Michael Swan's Practical English Usage. Neither of these books are perfect and I do not fully agree with everything that's in them, but it's a good start. Like somebody once told me, to break the rules you need to know and understand the rules first.
Okay, Boomer.
Speaking. Find somebody's speech, ideally with a transcript, or you'll have to be writing it down yourself. Record yourself saying that same speech, and then compare it to the original and make improvements. This is one of the best ways to improve accuracy and fluency I can think of, provided you have nobody to speak to. Pronunciation and stress. For this, you can practice shadowing, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So this lady here, she'll be speaking, and you have a transcript of what she'll be saying. So in the first attempt, you only move your lips and try to synchronize them with the rhythm that she has.
I am so angry with my boss. I finished the project for her more than 4 weeks ago, and she is only looking at it now.
So that went how it went. Now in the second attempt, you try to be saying it with the same rhythm she is.
I am so angry with my boss. I finished the project for her more than 4 weeks ago, and she is only looking at it now.
It's a bit difficult initially, but you get used to it very quickly. Oh, didn't notice you there. Oh yeah, that's a marker and that's a dictionary again. Writing. I realise this might be a bit cheesy, but to improve writing, read books, read articles, take out the language for yourself, and then use it. More on this in one of my previous videos, Every English Learner's Nightmare. After you write a piece of writing, set it aside for 2 or 3 days, give yourself a break, come back to it, and then try to improve it. The British Council has something called the Magazine Zone, and you can find different articles there and things to read. It's a good place to start. Nice. Reading. Does it always have to be this dictionary? Like with listening, you should be reading actively. So taking some notes, reflecting upon what you're reading, talking to somebody about it, all these things will aid your retention and will help you understand what you're reading in the future. This guy explains the difference between active and passive reading very effectively. Go and watch it. And that would be all in today's video. Let me know in the comments what you would like me to cover in the next one. My name's Eric, and this channel is to pique interest and educate.